If a school goes beyond a 30% default rate, then it could lose federal funding. Gage says A&M Corpus Christi's default rate is probably around 6%. Students are usually informed through email by the government that their loans are deferred until a set time. Some Democrats are calling for a cancellation of $50,000 in federal student loan debt per borrower. President Biden signed more than a dozen executive actions after being sworn in. The president extended eviction and foreclosure moratoriums through the end of March to help Americans hit hard by the pandemic. It'll give renters more time to apply for and receive billions of dollars in emergency rental assistance that was passed by Congress in December. Biden is also asking Congress to approve a COVID relief bill that would provide $35 billion in rent, utilities, and homelessness relief. As always, if you have questions about getting back to work, the rebound, or the coronavirus, email us at rebound@christv.com. And breaking news now into our newsroom. Police have arrested the man accused of dragging an officer. Police say they arrested 36-year-old Luis Chavarria today after he was spotted walking down Leopard. He is charged with aggravated robbery and aggravated assault on a peace officer. Chavarria is accused of trying to steal a police cruiser while the officer helped someone with a stalled car. According to investigators, when the officer tried to stop him, he was dragged 40 to 50 feet. The officer was not seriously hurt. Chavarria was able to get away. He is currently now being held in the Nueces County Jail with a bond set at $120,000. Aransas Pass police have identified a man killed in an auto pedestrian accident last week. This happened on Highway 35 near Moore Avenue. Police say the victim, 64-year-old Dred Martin, was walking along the southbound lanes when he suddenly walked into oncoming traffic when he was struck by a vehicle. The driver immediately stopped, called 911, and is cooperating with investigators. The Houston Astros have lost one of their biggest fans, a man who grew up in Taft, who was well known for his big handlebar mustache and his big heart. 81-year-old Valentin Jalomo died from COVID-19 Tuesday in Houston after a 2-week battle with the virus. He started attending Astros games when the Houston Astrodome opened in 1965. His big hat, his big smile caught on with fans and even the players, and he became a staple at the ballpark. Jalomo's granddaughter says Valentin was more than just a fan. He was also a bilingual teacher in the Houston Independent School District for over 30 years.
He stopped subbing in 2018. He still subbed after he retired. So he was known around Houston. So either you knew him as the teacher or you knew him as the fan.
Astros star Alec Bregman sent Valentin a video message in the hospital wishing him well and told him he was growing a mustache in his honor. 2 hours later, Valentin passed away peacefully.
Now, your Doppler 10 weather forecast, brought to you by Conviva. Visit us at convivacarecenters.com.
Well, let's check in now with our chief meteorologist, Sharon Ray, with a look at the first forecast. Sharon, what do you have for us today? It's been kind of gloomy again out there today.
Yeah, I could use a little sunshine. I don't know about you, Drew, but it has been gloomy. And you know, we've had a lot of that mist in the air and some drizzle, and the kind that just doesn't add up to much rainfall. We've had under 1/10 of an inch. So kind of a gloomy day, as you can see from our live weather camera, as that temperature is at 65 degrees in Corpus Christi. Hardly any wind out there, and it's humid. We have a lot of humidity in the air, as you've probably noticed as you've walked out the door. We are socked in with clouds this afternoon all across the coastal bend, and temperatures are staying in the 60s because of that cloud cover. And as we go through tonight and tomorrow, we're still going to have those clouds tonight and in the morning tomorrow. Still some of that drizzle, some of that mist around all the way through the morning tomorrow before we do see a little sunshine. There is some in the forecast for tomorrow afternoon. I'll show you that. Overall, though, in the next 10 days, we're still looking at a warmer weather pattern with temperatures most days coming in above average. And as far as rain, there's just not much in the forecast, although there could be a few showers. I'll show you what to expect when I come back.
Thank you, Sharon. And coming up on Action 10 News First at 4, have you received a text offering a free Netflix subscription? The Better Business Bureau says to watch out because it could be a scam.
You're gonna get tased.
Los Killeen police released body cam footage from a deadly shooting involving one of their officers. More on what happened after the break. And we do have breaking news tonight. The city, I should say, will join the nation in honoring those who have been touched by COVID-19. The Harbor Bridge will shine bright in honor of the victims of COVID-19, those who grieve and those who are hoping for healing. That's going to take place at sunset, which is just after 6 p.m. To date, more than 33,000 Texans have died from the coronavirus. Over 600 of those victims are from Nueces County. The Empire State Building and the Lincoln Memorial will also memorialize those who have been lost. Free Netflix for a year. It might sound too good to be true, and the Better Business Bureau says it is. The